Okay, let's start the video. So, for who of you that are new to my channel, please subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button. And please also donate to support my channel in the above the subscribe button. And please also start watching my video. Some of my recent video are the Mega Million Matrix 35 number wheel works, the Pick 3 Lottery 3.1 and Phase 3, the Cash for Life Lottery Matrix, and the Mega Million Matrix has gotten winners. These are some of my recent videos, and please do support my channel by donating to my channel. You can click under each of my video to donate. And this is the Powerball Lottery 35 number Dster wheel. And thanks for watching. Donate, subscribe, watch, and rewatch. Donations are welcome, and please do send in your winning ticket to my email if you have won. Thank you. My email is below here. S and R. In case anybody that doesn't know script. And the new format. Let me remind you, the new format of the Mega Million consists of 26 mega ball. Instead of 25 numbers, instead of 75 numbers. We are picking from the list of 70 numbers, 1 to 70 for the white ball. Meaning the second prize art dropped because there are less balls to choose from. And the jackpot art increased because there are more balls to choose from. It's going up from 15 to 25 or 26. So that's the new format for the Mega Million. But the Powerball format hasn't changed. So setting out my picks for the Mega Million is my pleasure. I haven't been giving out picks because I've been doing the new lottery wheel for the Mega Million and Powerball. And even though I haven't given out Mega Million numbers, you should watch my new video on the Mega Million. That will increase your chance of hitting the second prize or first prize. Remember, even if all people follow this method, you still need luck. That means there's still a lot of combination to choose from, and you can buy thousands of tickets, and the other person could buy thousands of tickets, and you could still have different combinations. Maybe mix of 1, 2, 3, or 4 matches between a couple of people, but definitely not the jackpot or second prize, because with so much combinations, even though you're buying the number you're picking from the lottery 35 number lottery wheel, there's still so much combination that you two could not have picked the same numbers for all 5 numbers and the Powerball. So I will be giving out my picks for draws on the new Mega Million so far, because I want to test out and improve my Mega Million matrix. I will pinpoint the important numbers that I believe will come out. And remember, nothing is guaranteed to win, but sticking with one method will improve your odds of winning the Mega Million at some point. Remember, I'll try to do 1 episode per week or 2 episodes per week. Depends on how much free time I have. Remember, I will only give out numbers on the new Mega Million matrix to my loyal subscribers. I'll give out numbers on the new Mega Million matrix to people who donate to support my channel. I'm hoping I can get improvement on the new Phase 3 and Pick 3. And remember, I'm giving out numbers on the Phase 3, Pick 3 also. But remember, you gotta stick to the method. You cannot give up at any point, then you're going to lose money. But if you stick to the method, you'll hit. I've been giving out correct numbers so far for a couple of states, and people didn't play them. They missed out my numbers because they didn't play. So far, the other state didn't do so good at the beginning on my phase 3, pick 3 for the month of November. That means the numbers or the hits is going to come at the end of the month. So please do support my channel and donate to support my channel. I will be only giving out numbers to people who donate to support my channel and people who subscribe to my channel. Now this is the 35 number wheel system. All even wheel. So this is the 35 wheel system I created, and I think it might be what you need to hit the Mega Million or Powerball. So this is the 35 number wheel system for the Powerball. It consists of all even number from 2 to 70. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, and the magic number 70. So we have two n numbers, 1 and 70. So the odd number wheel will have the 1, and the even number wheel will have the 70. That's the n number for each even or odd number wheel. So remember, could a 70 come out for all even number drawn? Think about it. How many n numbers are drawn? Even from a 1 to 70, not using the normal number wheel in the past draw for this year. Think about it. And then think about it when all even number drawn from the whiteboard have n numbers from the odd or even wheel, 1 or 70. Look at the past result and you'll see if 70 occur in all number drawn. If all number are drawn from the whiteboard are all even number have 70 included, check the past drawing. Also check the odd number drawn from the past result to see if all odd numbers drawn for that white numbers have number 1 in it. This is rare if you check the past drawing that the 1 and 70 which are included in the all even number drawn or all odd number drawn are rare. They haven't come out, or they haven't come out as much as you would think they would come out. So that means if you try to pick up all odd number wheel, I would say skip 1. If you try to pick up all even number wheel, I would say skip 70. But nothing is as it is, so that means 70 could come out because it haven't come out in the all even number wheel. Same goes for the digit 1. Now for the Powerball, 11/11/2017, which is last week Saturday, the number that came are 4, 6, 16, 30, 56, and 18. as you can see, all 5 numbers from the whiteboard are all even, and the Powerball is even as well. So that means you cut your number in half by selecting only 35 even numbers. And you cut your Powerball in half by selecting only 13 Powerball number, which is less than the old Mega Matrix, which contained 15 Mega Ball. You decrease your Powerball by 2 when you compare the Mega Million Matrix, which have 15 Mega Ball in the old Matrix format. And the ratio is 1 in 324,632 odds of hitting the jackpot, which is way better odds of hitting the 39 wheel of Take 5 lottery or Georgia Fantasy 5 and such similar games. The odds is about 575,000 for Take 5, which the jackpot is roughly only $60,000 average per draw. So if you look at the New York Take 5, the jackpot is not a lot. It's only $60,000 average per draw. And odd is 575,000 of chance of hitting the Take 5. And remember that the chance of hitting the second prize Powerball is 324,632, which is 250,000 odd less than the Take 5. And the price is $1 million. So that means if the all even Dster wheel occurs, then you would hit the $1 million with only 324,000 odds. Think about it. It happened this year, it could happen next year, or it could happen in the future. So if you stick with the even number wheel, you guarantee that another all even number drawn will occur for the 5 white numbers. Now the odds of winning the Powerball Dster 35 number wheel, let's look at how you calculate it. Exclamation point means factorial, and 5 factorial means number of balls that that is getting drawn from the total amount of numbers. And the 35 factorial means total number of balls in the Dster wheel. Notice we are omitting the odd numbers in the wheel even though it is in the system, because we're looking at the even number wheel. If you look at the odd number wheel, you omit the even number in the system. So 35 factorial is the number of white balls because we are omitting the odd numbers. So 70 numbers, they're 35 odd and 35 even. Since we're omitting 35 odd, you're only choosing from the 35 even numbers. And 35 factorial is 35 times 34 times 33 times 32 down to 1. And 35 factorial minus 5 factorial is 30 factorial. So 30 factorial is 30 times 39 times 30 factorial is 29 times 28 times 27 down to 1. So when you do the factorials, you simply omit the 30 factorial, and you're left, since the 35 factorial is divided by 30 factorial, you're left with 35 times 34 times 33 times 32 times 31, because the 30 factorial from the 35 factorial, when you divide by 30 factorial, it equals to 1. And the 35 factorial divided by 30 factorial, you will get 35 times 34 times 33 times 32 times 31. for the top, and the bottom, when you multiply that 5 numbers, you get 38,955. You get 38,955. No, you get 38,955,840 odds. And then you divided that by 5 factorial. 5 factorial is 120. So 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 120. So when you divide that 38,955,840 odds by 120, you get 324,632 odds. 250,000 odds, way less than the Take 5 odd for the New York lottery. And for the 6/24/2017, your winning number is 10, 22, 32, 36, 58, and 10. All even white number drawn, and the Powerball numbers are even as well. But have you noticed there are no 1 and no 70 in the all even numbers? So what do we think? We can omit one more number if you believe that 70 will not come out, so you're only picking from the 34 number wheel. So you can omit one more number. So they are really polling for all even Powerball numbers. Remember, that is a rare occasion, but it does happen. So if you stick with one method, it will probably hit sooner or later. Remember, all even and even Powerball Dster wheel works. You only need one lucky draw. With that odd, you could do it. Remember, they're polling all even number wheel on a 75 white ball system. When you look at the old Mega Matrix, when they decrease 5 white balls from 75 to 70, it still works. Okay, this draw is not all even, but the 5 regular numbers, which are the white balls, are all even. That means all number fell in the even number Dster wheel. This is the second prize winning of $1 million. And if you choose the opposite of even for the Mega Powerball, you will win the first prize. So let's say you believe 5 even number and you won't go for even number on the Powerball, you go for odd, and you choose correctly, you will hit the jackpot as well. But the normal ball, which are the white balls, have to be selected as even for the even number wheel, or odd for the odd number wheel. And for the Mega Powerball, you can play odd or even wheel for any wheel from the white ball. Now look at this draw. 1/25/2017. That's about 4 draws this year. It pulled all even Mega Ball for 3 draws. I mean Powerball for 3 draws. And only one draw has the Powerball odd and the white numbers even. So that's almost 100%, almost 4 out of 4 drawing with all even numbers. So for 1/25/2017, 18, 28, 62, 68, and 66 and 68. 18, 28, 62, 66, 68, and Powerball 22. So they're pulling all even numbers. And what's so good about this draw is the ones digit is either 8 or 2. So this draw is all even Powerball. You could have hit the jackpot or second prize if you had picked correctly from the 35 numbers of even Dster wheel with the correct Powerball. You really cut down the numbers to limit your picks. It's a rare occasion, but that rare occasion could give you first or second prize. Remember, there is no 70 on the board winning number drawn, so you can omit that 70, which will give you 34 numbers to choose from. Now, there are 4 out of 5 evens and even Powerballs. So for 11/8/2017, which is last week, you get 12, 14, 20, 21, and 34. There's 4 even white numbers and 22 for the Powerball. So there's 5, even though there's 5 even numbers, the 1 white ball is odd, which screws your chance of hitting the 1 mil or higher. But as you can see, you can still win 4 number and 22 Powerball for a third prize of 5,000 or 10,000. Depends on which game you play, Mega or Powerball. Okay, and the 4 or 5 out of 5 odds and odd Powerball. So let's look at the odd wheel and let's see how many draws have odds in it. So far, as you can see, there are 7 draws this year with almost all odds or all odds number. So the odd number wheel works also. As you can see, October 11, 2017, you have 1, 3, 13, 19, and 69. And 23, which is all odd numbers including the Powerball. So you could have hit that jackpot picking from the 35 number wheel. And 8, 19, 2017, you have 17, 19, 39, 43, 68, and 13. There's 4 white balls are odd and 13 is odd for the Powerball. So you have 1 even number which screws your chance of hitting the jackpot. And for 6, 10, 2017, you have 20, 26, 32, 38, and 58, and 03. That, I made a mistake. It should be going to the even number wheel. And that draw, you almost hit the you would have hit the jackpot if you choose the even number wheel and if you choose the right Powerball by simply picking the odd number Powerball. And 6, 7, 2017, you have 5, 21, 57, 66, 69, and 13, which is all odd numbers also, except for the one white ball 66. And for 6, 3, 2017, you have 3, 9, 21, 41, 54, and 25. Almost all odd numbers except for the 54. So it's 2 consecutive draws. They almost pull all odd numbers. 2, not 3. I made a mistake. But as you can see, there are 3 consecutive draws. They almost pull all odd numbers or all even numbers for the white ball. And for 5, 6, 2017, you have 11, 21, 31, 41, 59, and 21. This is amazing because they're all odd numbers. And when you notice, they're consecutive, they're all 1 digit. For one draw, they're all 1 digit, except for 59. Can you believe that, including the Powerball? They're all in the 1s digit. And for February 18, 2017, you have 3, 7, 9, 31, 33, and 20, which is almost all odd number except for the Powerball. You could hit a second prize of $1 million or jackpot, depends on which even or odd numbers you pick for the Powerball for the February 18, 2017 draw. So for all these draws, you could either have hit third prize, second prize, or first prize. And as you can see from the list, the 1 have occurred only 1 drawing from all odd numbers drawn, which you could include or you can dismiss for the odd or even wheel, the number 1 or number 70. But in this case, for October 11, the 1 did appear in the all odd number pick for that draw. Now the jackpot odd using the 35 Dster system and 25 Powerball. The end result is, as we know, is 324,632 odds for choosing the 5 white ball from the odd number wheel or even number wheel. Since there is 25 Powerball, you multiply that by 25, 26, and you get around, not 25, it's 26, you get about 8.5. You get about 8.5 mil odds of hitting the jackpot. Remember, it's 26 Powerball, so you do 324,632 times 26, not 25. So I made a mistake on that, and I corrected myself just now, and that is 8.5 mil odds of hitting the jackpot if all odd numbers or even number occur in the white ball and you choose your even or odd number Powerball correctly. And that's when you compare the odds of hitting the Powerball by using the 1 to 70 matrix and 26 Powerball matrix. The odds of hitting is 175 million odds. So when you compare the 175 million odds to 8.5 million odds, you're roughly about 165 million odds below your 175 million odds when you select the whole matrix system. So if you choose to not select the whole Powerball matrix system and you choose the odds or even system, you simply reduce your chance of hitting the Powerball down to a substantially high percentage. You decrease your odds of hitting down to 8.5 mil, 160 million odds less. About. If you use the odd or even wheel for the Powerball, numbers you pick will be 13 numbers. For odds or even wheel, the amount of odds is 4,220,216 odds of winning the jackpot. So if you choose the odd number wheel and you choose the odd number Powerball wheel also, then you have decreased your winning to 4.2. So therefore you have further decreased your odds about 4 mil lower of hitting the jackpot for the Powerball. Look at the past result from this year. You'll see at least one or more draw with all odds, including the Powerball number, or all evens, including the Powerball as well. So even though there's not a lot of draws and you focus on one draw, sooner or later you might get lucky and you will hit. If you don't hit this year, you probably will hit next year. That's the only better chance of hitting the jackpot, by using this 35 Dster system wheel for the odds or even. Now the November Dster predictions are as follows. You use Dster 18 and 18.1 for November 1st to 30th for Powerball or Mega Million, and Dster 17 for November 1st to 30th for the pick 3, pick 4 games or Cash for Life. And the Powerball for 11/11/2017 is as follows. Remember, Saturday's winning numbers were all even: 4, 6, 16, 30, 56, and 18. Now remember, 04 is neither Dster if you look back to it. So even you cannot pick that 04 because it's not in the Dster. 6 is in Dster 18.106. 16 is in both Dster. 16 occurs 2 times, and 16 here also occurs 2 times. And 30 appears in the Dster 18.1. 30 is in 18.1 2 times. And 56 is in both Dster 18 and 18.1. 56 occurs 1 time, and 56 occurs 2 times. Remember, this 5 is not used, and this 6 is not used. The last digit is not used on both Dsters. The 6 from 18 is not used on the lower right hand corner, and the 5 is not used on the lower right hand corner for 18.1. Now 18 Powerball is not in both Dsters. As you can see, there's no 18, so you cannot have picked the 18 from that draw to get all your winning numbers. But remember, 04 is not on the 2 Dster. But remember, if you watch my video on my Powerball or Mega Million Matrix, you'll pick a range to play. One of my favorite picks is 01 through 09 and 10 or 70. Remember, since 01 and 09 only have 9 numbers, you're missing 1 ticket. So I would play the last ticket to be 10 or 70. So each ticket should be matrix with 01, the next ticket 02, 03, up to 10 or 70. And so simply by picking the matrix, you select numbers not knowing if it's on both these or not. So that means even though the 4 is not on both these, that's part of your matrix. Like I said, you select the 04 in that matrix. You would have caught the 04 anyway. But not the Powerball 18, because it's not in the D, so you wouldn't have picked it, even though it's part of your matrix. But you would still have hit 1 mil. Now look, 18 is not on both Dsters, so you could have one second prize of 1 mil if you use the right matrix. But if the 18 is overdue, for example, you choose it regardless if it's on the Dster. Remember, the 04 was out the longest on the Mega Million, and it came out as it was overdue regardless if it was on the Dster or not. So remember, I choose the 04 saying that it wouldn't be out for a year, and it came, the 04, and you would have win 04 on all tickets. You have win your 04 on all your winning tickets. And overdue is meaning that the number might be out for 8 months, for a long time, very, very long time, a lot of draws. It can be out for 2-3 months, because there's only about 2 draw per week and 8 draw per month. So you get the scenario. You can do the other calculation for the other or even number drawn, and you might see a similar result or better using the Dster method. The $1 million could be won using the Dster method, and 35 even number wheel with your matrix range. So if you didn't pick your 01 to 010 70 range, you would have hit only 4 number for a third prize of $5,000 or $10,000. Depends on which game you play, Mega or Powerball. So remember, this is the 35 wheel system, which includes all even if you play the art wheel, you would start the 03 up to 69, and the 01 would be in the center, because the 01 and the 017 is your breaking point, meaning you could reduce 1 more number. So please do donate, subscribe, watch, rewatch, share, and like. Donations are welcome, and please do send in your winning ticket to my email. And please, for those of you, I will only be giving out numbers on the Mega Man or Pick 3 for my loyal subscribers and people who donate to support my channel. And please continue to watch my video, and I will try to improve the Mega Man and Powerball. I'll try to see what else I can do to set out those picks to further reduce the odds of winning.